Hi everyone, welcome to Bikini Design Club. Today we will be sewing bikini bottom pattern 𝗬𝗲. This is the brother or sister of 𝗀, so this is the lower version option, so it's a mid-waist bottom, and we have two fronts, one for the thong option and one for all the other options, and then we have four back options: the full coverage, the cheeky, the tiny, and the thong. So today I'm gonna choose one of them and let's start sewing. All our new patterns, and this is one of the new ones, are nested. So this means that you can grade more easily from the gradings that you see here. This is from size 2 until size 24, and you can easily grade them. You can either use a paper and trace the number that you want to cut, or if you want, you can cut directly on the pattern piece. That's what I'm going to do. The seam allowances are included at 0.8 centimeters. So if your seam allowances are different, you will have to move the pattern. And that's it. I'm going to cut and then prepare the fabric, cut the fabric, etc. Let's start.
Start by cutting your fabric. Place the fold line mentioned in the pattern and align the pattern using the grain line to cut your fabric. Then place right sides facing together and pin the center back seam, which I'm doing now, both for the lining and for the outer fabric. Do the same and pin the top part of your bottom and also the leg holes, right sides facing together. And let's sew all these parts that we have just pinned, let's sew them on our overlock. We don't need to place elastic on the center back seams, but on the top of our bottom and on the leg holes we apply the elastic on the sides of the outer fabric. Now let's place right sides facing together again for our back, align them and pin the top and the leg holes. Now it's ready to sew. Again, sew placing the elastic on your outer fabric. If you want to see more details on how I sew this, you can also watch 𝗀 Bikini Bottom, because the process is exactly the same and I go a little more detail on that video. Now that all our parts are ready, I always trim the elastic on the sharp edges on each corner, and this is just because I don't like to see this once the bottom is on the correct side. Now reverse the front piece to the right side and insert the front piece without twisting it inside your back parts. Align the sides and the crotch area and pin over the 4 layers of fabric. We will then be sewing over the 4 layers of fabric on our straight stitch machine using an elastic stitch. So now let's just go to the sewing machine and sew these areas. Everything ready. I went twice on each side because I want it to be very secure. And now I'm going to trim all the excess fabric without cutting the threads that I've just sewn. And I'm also going to open a small hole on the center back seam of my lining piece. This is how we will reverse the bottom in the end. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed our video, so don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. Thank you!